I can't tell you all how many times I've tried to do this on my laptop, but it's just not working. So sorry for the horrible iPhone image, but I wanted to get this out as soon as possible because I have a lot of feelings about this. So my name is AnimeSelect, and I'm here with a bit of, well, I guess anime and movie news. It's been no real big secret that for a while now, DreamWorks has been putting out periodically that they are planning to do a live-action remake of the anime movie Ghost in the Shell. If you haven't seen the original Ghost in the Shell, I recommend that you see that. Not the 2.0 version with the newer, updated graphics and everything. Like, no, you need to see the original Ghost in the Shell because even though the story is kind of the animation and the way it's drawn is very lovely, and it does have very nice contemplative moments. You know, it's not, I think it takes itself a bit too seriously sometimes, but I guess that's another review. I think I was planning on doing a review for that movie anyway, but depending on when this movie comes out, when production starts, I might just go ahead and do that. But anyway, news came out today that the rumor that had also been floating around with the movie is now true. Scarlett Johansson is going to be playing the role of Motoko Kusanagi. And I think in that one sentence right there, you see the problem with that. Nothing against Scarlett Johansson. I mean, the woman is a damn fine actress. I loved her in Her, Don John. Lucy wasn't that great, but, she makes a damn fine Black Widow. Like, I like the woman. She's very nice, but Scarlett Johansson, a white actress, is playing Motoko Kusanagi, a Japanese woman. I think you see the problem here. It's the same problem with that Exodius movie. It's this whitewashing of different characters, I mean, my thing is that if you change, like, me personally, like with, I guess my most recent example would be Star Trek Into Darkness. When, it came out that Benedict Cumberbatch was indeed Khan, but Khan had been played by Ricardo Montalban in the original series, God rest his soul. But my thing is that, well, that's fine, but because his ethnicity didn't really play into how the character functioned. It's also like the new Human Torch being black. His ethnicity doesn't really play into the character, it doesn't matter. And I mean, because you can make him black, you can make him white, you can make him Asian, you can make him, you can make him anything, and he'll still be the Human Torch because his race doesn't matter. Now, in the terms of, let's say, The Lone Ranger, where Johnny Depp was playing Tonto, the whole thing is his race. That's his whole thing. He's a Native American. That's his gist, and he gives out the advice like Kimosabi and blah blah blah. So you do that, but then you have this white guy playing him. I know he said he's part Indian, but that would be like me going out there playing like, I don't know, that'd probably be like me going out there playing Tony Stark's mom or something, saying, oh, well, like, I'm 1/4 white. I don't know. That was a dumbass example, but I think you get my gist. It's like, we just need better representation. So now you have Scarlett Johansson playing a Japanese woman, which we know now will not be Japanese anymore because you can't, I mean, you could try and pull that off, say that she's like 1/4 Japanese or something, but I mean, you can't really pull that off because the whole thing with Ghost in the Shell, at least with the movie and the anime series, that also dealt with Japanese politics. They were futuristic Japanese politics, but I mean, I believe that they were still happening at the time that this anime was made. So you're going to have to you're going to probably have to put her in Japan, but she's not going to be Japanese, so she can't really relate to the economic strife and struggle that's going on over there. That also means that most of her team probably won't be Japanese. And I mean, I know a lot of the characters are drawn with very strong European features, but they are Japanese. Like, when people say, why are there so many white people in anime? Like, why do they look like this? It's like, no, they're not white. They're Japanese. They're Japanese. That's just how they draw Japanese people. Like, You can tell the Japanese person, and then you can tell the American person, because the American person normally has stronger, more fleshed out features on the face. And then of course there's always like the Indian people in anime, the black people in anime. It's a very stark contrast. So, you know, it's just bothering me, because I know that there are a lot of Asian American actresses in America right now who could have went for this role. And like I said, nothing against Scarlett Johansson, but she should not be doing this movie. Why couldn't you go get Ringo Kikuchi? Why couldn't you go get her? She is a fantastic actress. Fantastic actress. She could pull off the role so well. If you give this project the right director, Ringo could knock it out of the park. So why aren't you doing that? It doesn't make any sense. It really honestly doesn't. She should not be playing, Scarlett Johansson should not be playing this role. There are tons and tons of Asian American actresses out there who should have gotten this part and they didn't, because there is some crazy epidemic. Well, it's been an epidemic, but it's more so now, especially with that Exodius movie that came out. You know, it's like, what the hell? You know, it's just this big thing of whitewashing in Hollywood as of now. Like, we're not going to notice it. I mean, you noticed it back then, but I guess since the fact that no one said anything, you know, everybody was more complacent with it. But now that people are actually calling it out, you know, we're like, no, you need to fix that. I know they won't change it now. I mean, like with Rooney Mara being, in that movie coming up called Pan, Rooney Mara is going to be Tiger Lily, who once again is a Native American character that they whitewashed. So and that's her whole thing too, because she's a part of this Native American tribe that takes Peter Pan in. So yeah, her ethnicity is a part of her character essentially. But, yeah, I mean, it's just this crazy thing going on. And, I mean, they had a petition to change her, but, I mean, like, I knew that wasn't going to be anything, because by the time everybody knew, the movie was already done. So, it's like, unless you're going to go superimpose a new actress on there, that's not going to work. Maybe if someone starts a petition now, it might work. Like I said, I really kind of want Scarlett Johansson to back down from this movie. Like, just so she doesn't receive a lot of backlash for it, because I'm not blaming her. I'm really honestly not blaming her. I'm blaming the casting people and the directors who just, I guess, didn't even give a single thought to casting a Japanese American actress for a Japanese woman, you know, for a Japanese role. It just blows my mind. So, what do you guys have to think about this? I know I rambled on for a bit, but I have a lot of feelings about this. Do you, how do you feel about Scarlett Johansson playing Motoko Kusanagi? Do you even think that Ghost in the Shell needs a live-action remake? Just what are your thoughts on the situation at hand? As always, don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you all with a new video very soon. This is AnimeSelect, signing off.